Ho 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 ho! It's not Christmas, it's Halloween, and we are back for another episode of Little Reddit Jungle! Yeah, go for it. So, and obviously today back with us is Felicia, who is actually not Felicia.
I'm Belle.
You're Belle. Obviously we are dressed up because it's Halloween. And we're gonna read Reddit stories, and today's theme is scary and spooky animal and nature, forest, scary stories basically, all from Reddit. Yeah?
Ready?
Are you ready for the first story?
Yes.
Let's go. It's gonna be
Reddit. Okay. It's okay, we're off the great start already.
but it's gonna be scary.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I know we say are you ready, but I haven't really started yet. We are at Bedok Reservoir, the scariest place in Singapore. So, our first story, let's go.
Scared already.
This is in our Singapore,
Okay.
and it's from Blah87. The user's Blah87. OP. What's the creepiest thing that has happened to you in SG, in Singapore? Okay. I was a driver in NS. I was driving on Tekong in the wee hours, around 4 a.m-ish, alone. The lights, this is about animals.
Okay, I know. But we're starting off with Tekong already.
The lights on the stretch of roads are usually turned off after Rocky Hill Camp, so I was driving in darkness apart from my headlights. I spotted a black log only a few meters away.
Okay.
Tekong Highway is just 2 lanes wide, but that log was enough to cover the road and reach both sides of the grassy areas. I drove over the log. It felt like driving over a hump. It didn't occur to me why there was a log in the middle of the road, so I decided to slow my vehicle down, looked at the rear mirror and realized in horror that the log was moving. It was moving, and I sworn when I looked harder, it was a freaking huge snake.
So big that it actually looks like a log.
If I remember correctly, it was as thick as a human's thigh and long enough to cover the road.
That's insanely huge.
Yep, I noped out of there, picked up my storeman at the main camp, told him about the snake, went back to that area, but that snake was gone.
No.
Funny for an island that is notorious for paranormal stuff. I have not really encountered anything paranormal. This experience was super creepy for me because I'm quite afraid of snakes. Lol. It's like someone who is afraid of clowns and chance upon that clown from Stephen King's It late at night. But share your creepy stories, SG Reddit.
That's crazy. And dude, being scared of snakes and then meeting the biggest snake ever.
I have a feeling that that snake is the reticulated python.
Okay. Do tell.
It's you know the usually our biggest snake in Singapore.
I saw it in the zoo once.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have it wild.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't really kill it
I think
because it got slid away.
That's true. It's still moving.
Right, but a vehicle driving over a snake. Have you had any
Encounter with a
road? I'm not just snakes, but because this is on a road, right?
Yeah.
Have you any road encounters? Because I mean, like it or not, we have a lot of animal vehicle accidents in Singapore. But I know you drive, right? Have you encountered any wildlife while driving before?
Yes, but not in Singapore.
Really?
Quite interesting.
Oh, by the way, this all the stories today is not just restricted to Singapore. It's
Okay,
to
great.
Asia, to wherever you want. So feel free to share.
Okay, this is in Australia.
Okay, go for it, go for
So
it.
quite cool. So I mean, not cool. It's quite scary also. So we're driving late at night, and then usually, I mean, when you're driving in Australia, there's a lot of they will put signs like kangaroo crossing,
Yeah,
things
beware
like
of
that. Yeah, but it
kangaroos,
hasn't happened to me before.
Yeah.
So then we're driving late at night with some friends. And I guess the guy who's driving, he's Singaporean, so he's obviously not used to things like jumping out.
Yeah.
So suddenly while we're driving on the highway, a kangaroo jumped out of nowhere, and then he swerved into the
Wait, in
opposite
front of your
lane.
car?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then he swerved into the opposite lane.
Wait, is it like the opposite lane is in
Yeah.
the
So
other direction one?
context wise is
Yeah.
on a highway, right? There's no barricade. It's just
Yeah.
close to you're driving very close to the opposite traffic.
Not like Singapore lah.
Not like Singapore. It's like one lane, and then opposite.
Yeah.
So then when the kangaroo jumped over, he swerved into this lane.
Oh, crap.
But thank God, the reason why I'm here is because there's no cars from this other
No,
lane.
we need you for Reddit.
Yeah. We need. That's why I'm here today for the Reddit
Yeah.
episode. So
Yeah.
that's the reason why I survived that. Quite crazy because I think your instinct is to swerve away, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait, so it's just one per lane. It's only one lane per. The highway is only one lane.
one car. Yeah. It's
that's so tight, lah.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's.
Which is like this one lah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the thing
And then the
about
kangaroo was unfazed.
just jump over. Like, but we didn't hit it at all.
Yeah, of course, but it was unfazed. It was just like
just jump from one side to another. I guess it's like a small enough
Yeah,
road, right, for you to just
yeah,
jump
yeah,
across. Yeah, we just like, whoa, what was that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. You were saying something.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
That was the story.
That's the story. No,
Yeah,
no,
but we just swam back.
Yeah.
But then actually, right, the right thing to do, not just a nature channel,
Yeah.
but they did say that just go, like don't stop otherwise it's very dangerous for the driver. Yeah, what do you think of that though? Yeah.
I mean, kangaroos are very muscular.
Oh, for sure, like they can survive.
Do you think
right?
they can survive? Actually, I don't think so. I mean, it depends. Like, is there
We are
a
going really
speed
fast.
limit?
Yeah, I think for the speed limit on highway is 100 km.
How fast is that? I don't drive.
Very fast, very fast. I mean, I don't think a kangaroo might survive
Yeah.
because it's like it's that kind of impact.
Um,
Yeah, but I mean,
I as much as I would want to say that we should stop for the kangaroo,
I know.
but if the laws of
it's more of like human.
Australia is to
Yeah.
stop, then I don't know, man. Like,
Oh no, the law is to say that just go, because otherwise you
yeah, that's the
endanger.
law, right?
Yeah, you
so I mean,
endanger
if that's
the
the
lives
law,
of
I would
people.
also say like
Yeah.
abide by the law.
Yeah, law. But yeah, for a bit sensitive for our nature channel. Sorry, a lot of animal lovers.
No. I mean, I get it. No, as much as like,
Yeah.
I mean, we have to kind of find the fine line between like following the law and also
Yeah.
protecting animals,
Safety,
because there are a lot of things that because sometimes it's just like, if you can't go to jail or pay a fine because you want to
Save yourself.
I don't know. I think it's also situational.
It is very situational. Yeah.
And you also have to kind of see like how strictly they enforce certain laws,
Yes,
and especially
yes.
for foreigners as well.
You're
I
right.
really don't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what to do in a situation. Like our instinct is
Yeah.
to just swerve away, ma. Would your instinct be to swerve away? What do you think?
Yeah lah, to be honest, siam lah.
Yeah lah, I think some first, then
Or
then
face the
Deal
consequences lah.
with
Just say
that.
sorry, I'm foreigner. I don't know.
no, as in it's not really the law. Sorry, it's more of a
I know, but it's more like a recommended.
Yeah, recommended act.
So you won't get in trouble lah.
You won't get in trouble lah. I think. Yeah, it's just that your lives will be in danger, because you'll be swerving into the opposite lane.
Because you also kind of don't want to like cause the other fella behind to like have a car
Like if you
crash as
suddenly
well.
stop, people behind. If you suddenly swerve, the other traffic is coming in. So, it's yeah. I think it's just the
No, but it's also like, yeah, what if there is a young child seated with the driver behind also? Then it's like,
it's like whose life is more important. Anyway, it's getting a bit too deep. Let's go
Yeah.
into the next story.
we can read some comments.
Yes.
Okay. This person said, also, you ran over a snake. It's not creepy.
Oh.
Then the other person said, oh it's the creepy police. Tell me what I can or cannot be creeped out by, please.
Oh.
I love Reddit eh. They're so like
In your face.
in your face, like you shut up lah. Like. And then there's this just one other, because there's a lot of comments here that is about like real supernatural stuff. So I think we're just gonna stick to the nature one. So there's this one
Thanks
other
for
comment.
tutoring it for me.
Yeah.
I'm just a baby.
Because you really are scared.
I am a baby, yeah.
You know, I try
I'm
wear
scared
this
of your
on
mask
also, just to
also.
like, do you think I can read through this?
Yeah,
But I don't know if the audio is okay.
a little bit muffled, but I think it adds to the
Let's
Halloween
just
vibe.
try, okay?
Yeah.
Boo. Okay, this is by CK Talent.
Okay.
The comment. I was having exercise spade. I feel like I'm muffled.
A little bit, a little bit.
I'm just gonna put this here. Okay, this is by CK Talent. I was having exercise spade and digging the trench alone. I'm assuming this is exercise for NS.
Oh,
Okay, I was digging the trench alone since my buddy was the platoon sergeant and busy elsewhere setting up stuff. Hit what looked like a huge ant's nest. Big ants every blipping where from what I could see from the tactical light from the torchlight. So this is at night, I'm assuming. And I noped the F out of the trench. About 5 minutes later, I knew I needed to go back to digging or I will get F'd by my superiors. I jumped back into the trench and just ultra whacked 50 times combo at the soil, and when I was done, there weren't any more ants. Weird. On the other hand, I had not slept for more than 20 hours by then, had a minus 100 IQ helmet on, so I might have been hallucinating. The ants disappeared. You understand the story?
what's minus 100
No, okay, so-
IQ
so-
helmet? And I
so-
have a lot of questions.
No, so they call it like when you wear the helmet, you know the army, the helmet, it's very hard and it's like it's a bit constricting on the
Oh,
head.
so it's
they say
called,
minus 100 IQ because it makes you a bit stupid, makes you a
Because
bit dumb.
it's restricting your brain.
It's like, oh, maybe I should just do this. I'm so distracted. But maybe it's, but yeah, it's like it constricts your brain and then people just.
Think that they can't think because of the constriction.
I think that's just because they are they just tired lah.
I mean, yeah lah, of course with no sleep as well, right?
But no, but like to be honest, like with the helmet, with your ILPV, the protective vest, yeah, you very shag on it.
Okay. I mean, I'm quite lucky to have never experienced that, but with that context, I guess maybe the
But the ants
tiredness.
disappeared.
So most likely
He
hallucination.
hit a huge ant's nest, and then he went out of the trench. 5 minutes later, he went back to dig, and then the ants were gone. But why would they come out of the nest, then 5 minutes later, then disappear?
Escape ah.
Maybe.
Got earthquake, you also run away, right?
But why would the ghost take the form of an ant?
Oh, ghosts?
I don't know.
Hallucination.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, but
Halloween, I'm thinking of ghosts
okay,
lah.
ghost ants.
Ghost ants. Yeah.
So what was the question?
So, what do you think? There's like, what do you think
I
happened?
think most likely hallucination. I mean, given the context of not enough sleep, wearing like constricting clothes, probably overtired.
But why would you think of ants rather than like maybe like a ghost behind you?
Sometimes, you know, when
Maybe
you...
that's his greatest fear.
Yeah.
But when you what? Sorry.
Or like when you keep focus on an activity, then maybe you start to like, maybe you see like all the grains of sand, it reminds you of something, and your subconscious created ants.
Ants ah.
Let's say if it's you and this is not a hallucination experience, right? What would you
Wow,
do?
if I were digging the trench and then I see it, and
Like
I wouldn't
mountain of ants.
even build my trench there, man. Do you know what a trench is?
Yeah, you can stay inside.
Yeah,
right?
we have to sleep inside.
Yeah.
I mean, not sleep lah. I slept lah, obviously. But like, no, but
shelter.
we are supposed to like. I mean, yes, we can rest there, but we are supposed to hide inside to like, you know.
Yeah. That would be the worst place to.
Yeah, I don't want to get bitten by ants. I will
Yeah.
obviously go and find another place first lah.
Because
But
imagine you're hiding from your enemy and then the ants like blow your cover. But okay lah, I guess it is quite scary to think about to be surrounded by ants while seeking protection.
But yeah, these are the creepiest things that have happened to people in Singapore. Do you have a creepy story? Like Singapore creepy, like nature story lah?
Animal? I guess maybe like sometimes when I'm walking and then suddenly a pair of eyes are looking at me, but it's actually like a cat or something that
Oh, I
like
thought I was gonna,
reflects.
Yeah, I thought I was going to say like it's me behind the tree.
Oh yeah, maybe it's you.
But yeah, next Reddit story.
Next one, that's quite scary.
Yeah, these are Singapore stories. So this one is from r/travel. So again, not in Singapore. Okay, and this is by the OP Remaining Calm. Would love to hear some experiences regarding snake bites or close calls in Southeast Asia. So, hey all, I find snakes quite fascinating, snakes again, and we'll be heading to Southeast Asia early next year. I feel like of all the things I've read about traveling around Asia, people hardly ever mention snakes, although they have so many venomous ones there. Have you ever been bitten? Any close calls? What happened? Where? Etc. This person, I've lived in Australia for a year and saw 11 snakes, with some of them being extremely venomous. I'm not necessarily afraid of snakes, but I try to be very cautious about getting bitten. So, Australia and Southeast Asia, both of which you have
We have already
been through,
mentioned.
we have mentioned. So, have you had any experiences with snakes?
Snake bite, no.
No, but like, have you seen snakes in Singapore?
In a while, yeah, like even just Bukit Timah
Right,
Nature
tons of
Reserve.
snakes, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if they're venomous.
I would say, okay, we do have venomous snakes in Singapore.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also have non-venomous snakes. But in
Wait,
general,
actually,
like the
do we
venomous snakes,
have
they won't.
Yeah.
Sorry, okay, sorry.
Venomous snakes?
We have venomous snakes in Singapore.
Okay.
We have like we have cobras, we have like equatorial spinning cobra.
Ooh.
We have banded crate.
Okay,
Even the
okay.
mangrove snake is venomous, but they tend to be other than the mangrove snake. But the rest of them tend to be pretty human avoidant.
Okay.
Mangrove snake also lah.
Mangrove?
I'm just rambling.
That's the green one.
No,
is it?
that's the yellow and black one.
Okay.
They also, I would say they tend to be avoidant, but if you go and touch them, then they're
Of course,
aggressive.
it's just more of a defense
Some
mechanism.
but I would say a lot of snakes when you, not saying when you touch them, but like they human avoidant to the point where even if they wouldn't try to attack first lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they feel some sort of vibration, they will probably move away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in general, I would say it's pretty okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't come across it on your daily hike kind of thing.
You might. I have
seen.
seen lots of snakes throughout my years.
Okay.
But they never attack. I mean, it's not in Singapore lah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let's see what this person. Let's see what some comments say. Okay.
Let's go.
This comment is by Lucapel1. I've been traveling in Southeast Asia for about 35 years or so, many trips. I've never been bitten, and honestly, you don't see a lot of snakes unless you search for them, like on jungle night walks, for example. From time to time, you come across one. If you dive or snorkel, you will probably see sea snakes. Don't mess with them, and they won't mess with you.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good method with land snakes too, and other wildlife as well. Very wise.
That's a good comment. Just wildlife in general. As long as you don't touch them, they don't touch you, right?
Yeah. Ooh, this one. This one, I see the word death. Ooh, are you ready for this comment? This comment's a bit long, so just buckle up, okay? Okay. So, this is by Geo85, this comment, okay? This happened about a month ago in Hong Kong, on Victoria Peak. It was along a trail to the top, but a little out of the way along a small road with minimal car traffic but modest foot traffic. Early evening, around 6 p.m, just after sunset. I was hiking with my girlfriend. This green snake with a yellow underbelly slithered out. Around 30 cm long. The snake is in the middle of the path, outstretched. A small crowd of around 5 people, including my girlfriend and myself, start staring down the snake, which isn't moving. Someone will step on it, or it'll get run over by a car. I've seen some people deal with snakes before, but never really handled one myself out of a controlled environment. But I know the safest way is to pick it up by the tail and quickly fling it. What? I know because I watched a YouTube video once about a year ago. I'm not scared at all of snakes, but my girlfriend is, and seems everyone else standing around was as well. Anyway, I walk over to the snake and grab it by the tail and fling it into the woods. One of the people observing came up to me a few minutes after and asked in a very concerned way where I learned how to do that and why I wasn't scared. Have I had a lot of exposure to snakes, etc.? And seemed to be trying to judge whether I had been stupid, yes, or courageous, a little, or just good with snakes / wildlife, no. He told me that was a very dangerous snake called a bamboo viper, and I would have needed immediate medical attention if bitten. So it turns out the snake we saw did match the description of a fearsome and deadly bamboo viper, but there is a very similar looking snake called a Chinese garden snake. Both are common in Hong Kong, both look very similar. I'm not sure which snake I flung to safety, could have been either, but my brush with a snake and / maybe death.
That's crazy.
Is that really the right way to handle snakes? I don't handle snakes.
Okay.
I'm not one to really go and handle wildlife, but take by the tail and fling. Does that sound right?
What kind of YouTube video was he watching?
I don't know. I do know that a lot of the, like, you know those documentaries, they hold by the neck or they use the stick.
I would think so too.
Right, because you can't bite when you're holding by the neck.
So that, I mean, by the tail, I would think that that's the
they
first
could, like,
way.
they can just like whew, like and flip and like.
Yeah.
Right?
And like just flinging it into the woods, they might hit something along the way also.
Like hit the tree.
Yeah.
Then the tree break how?
Yeah, you're hurting a tree.
The snake is okay one, but
Yeah,
I think you should like lasso it. I'm so sorry.
Cancel.
No, but like I don't. Is that really the right way? I mean, I would say, okay, I'm an educational channel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but I would say don't learn like
don't
tactics. I mean, depends on the YouTube channel lah. Right? If it's like maybe a government official teaching, I don't know.
Like a step by step. But I wouldn't think like they will be like take by. I would think maybe just use a stick to this. I don't know if it's venomous or so. Like, but like use something long enough.
I would just
let
jump
it be,
over the
right?
leg. Jump over the leg. Jump over the snake.
But as in, I think his main concern was to save the snake from being run over by a car. So he has great intention. It's just, I guess maybe the execution.
I use a stick. I guess.
I would just probably call a ranger, but I'm not sure whether Dragon's Peak can get any.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay, in that situation, like he's doing the best he could with what little he has also.
He was on a trail, along a trail to the top.
Yeah.
A little out of the way, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably quite away from the city area.
And from my understanding, if you get bitten by a snake, right, please do not suck the venom out. It doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does not work.
It does not work at all?
Yeah, it's gonna...
It's
then
already
you're just gonna
traveling.
ingest it. I don't
What
know,
if
man.
you suck and pui?
I don't think that's I don't think that's how it works. Suck and pui. Spit, don't swallow. Sorry. Should I keep that in?
Yeah.
Okay. There's this other comment by Big Assistance 1895. I was once sitting in Laos restaurant. Don Dat.
Is that the name of the restaurant?
I guess so. Restaurant Don Dat. Backpackers sitting together, having lunch, talking, all normal.
Yeah.
A guy suddenly jumped from his chair, crying. I was bitten by a snake, holding the snake in his hands.
Oh my.
Crying more and more in panic. Anybody knows if this snake is poisonous? Most people took their cameras out, taking pictures of this poor soul, laughing, giggling, making jokes. Pretty weird scene. No mobile phones that time. A guy from the restaurant finally talked to him. Not poisonous, all good. The guy ran away to his guest house. People then sat down. I myself was once bitten by a snake. Was too drunk to care. Local friends said, no worries. Okay, cheers.
Wow.
That's all.
So chill. I guess it happens a lot.
Yeah, I would say I mentioned just now, I would say a majority of snakes, especially like in Singapore, they are mildly venomous. Their venom is actually more for their prey, which is like small animals, and we are too big for it to have any effect. But there are obviously very highly venomous snakes, so I think it's important to kind of know
what snake.
Which is which.
I quite like his reaction to it. He immediately take the snake so that he can identify it. Because a lot of people, I guess, I quite like.
He was bitten and then he took it to the restaurant.
Yeah, he's like, does anybody know?
Would you do it?
I mean,
you cannot bitten and you still like.
No, but that is the best. I think that's the best move though.
Help! I'm bitten. Then you just like again feeling like a lasso.
No, but the thing is, the most important thing is to identify whether it's venomous, man.
True.
So I think what
you can just take a photo, right?
But
but they say there's no phone.
Yeah, there's no phone.
At that point of time.
I think that's the best move that he could do for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the OP replied to that and said, "Lol, so very casual."
It's so casual and so chill. Like, nah, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think honestly, best course of action is really just to identify the snake that bit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just this one last comment before I go to our next story. It's by Sea Concert 4946.
Spicy.
Don't be worried about snakes. It's exactly the same as Australia. Lots of dangerous snakes, but you don't see them very often. In my experience, you see fewer snakes in Southeast Asia than in Australia, or in the US for that matter. Okay. This might just be because the snakes are more camouflaged, but who knows? That being said, the only time I saw venomous snakes, they were either sea snakes, super venomous but pretty harmless, or cobras, running away as fast as possible from you. The only time I've ever seen someone at risk of getting bit was these drunk English lads picking up a sea snake and messing with it. Basically, same as everywhere there has snakes. Yeah, like what you say, you don't mess with it, the snakes don't mess with you.
Yeah, they're just going about their day, you know.
Right? Not that scary actually. Maybe this one isn't a Halloween story anymore. Snakes aren't that scary.
Actually, in fact, we are like the PR for snakes right now. We're giving them a brand refresh.
See? Sometimes, actually it's just like Halloween, it is true. Because Halloween is so be scary, but in the end we make such a fun out of it.
Yeah.
That it's
we get candies. Play tricks. We play tricks on Halloween.
Play tricks. What?
Tricks.
Play tricks, yeah. So actually, right, things are not scary if you make it fun.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what?
Snakes can be fun.
Yes.
No, wait, but don't touch snakes. Fun as in fun to look at.
Yeah,
I'm just digging myself in a grave, which is very fitting for the theme. Okay, next story. But this for our third story. This is from r/Japan Travel Tips. Okay. Insect and wildlife encounters. This is by Boggins 316. For our trip in October. That's the real horror story right there. For our trip in October, we have booked a few days in a cottage in the middle of the mountains near in Kyushu. And then it dawned on us that we'll be potentially exposed to all the horrors of Japanese wildlife, including huge spiders, I'm an arachnophobe, and snakes. My wife is scared of snakes. And let's not forget giant centipedes. On our last trip, we did see lots of large spiders in trees and a few praying mantis, which were very cool, but then again, we didn't stay somewhere quite so rural. Has anyone here had any terrifying/interesting encounters with bugs or other wildlife in Japan? Are you scared of insects?
I'm okay. Generally,
okay?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Are you scared of spiders?
No, I love spiders.
Centipedes?
Centipede, I guess by the story, if it's large, how large are we talking about? I guess I can be quite scared because of the number of legs. Oh yeah.
I don't think will there ever be a centipede this big.
Actually, any insect that's big than their usual.
What is big?
Yeah, lor. As in like if it's suddenly bigger than their usual size, or like what I'm comfortable with.
So a grasshopper that is like big like that.
Grasshopper's okay.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
But actually, I don't like it when they like jump.
Yeah.
Like okay, I'm not that I don't like it. It's like I get like startled.
Yeah, maybe startled, but I wouldn't mind that.
No, actually, I'm okay. I'm a bit weird like that, but I'm okay if the insects are outdoors.
Yeah.
If they land on me, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But something about like insects being in my home, which is like
Suddenly
my
then
safe
it-
space.
yeah,
then
yeah,
like if a grasshopper or a moth come into my house, right? Then I get a little bit like bugged out, for lack of a better word.
Wow.
But like when I'm out in the forest, if they land on me, I'm pretty okay.
Yes.
I think my brain's a little bit weird.
I think maybe when you're out, you're kind of like going into their territory, so you're just
Yeah.
respectful of
I
whatever
think maybe
lands
because
on
like
you.
I embrace my house as like my safe space, then like you
Okay.
invading my space. But maybe that's how all the animals feel when we enter the
Oh
jungle.
no.
That's why they jump on us.
Yeah.
Like go away. But
Yeah, they're
and
kind of flinging us out of their habitat.
yeah, I digress. So this person, this comment says, when you say large spiders, can you elaborate minus pictures? So OP said, I think they are called giant golden orb weavers. They were everywhere in the trees. As long as you don't look up, you won't see them, lol. I also know that huntsmen do exist, huntsman spiders I'm assuming. Huntsman spiders do exist in Japan, but they are a lot less common. And then this follow-up comment, huntsmen are common, no? I saw many when on vacation in Kyushu and in my apartment building right by my door. Bracket Aichi Ken. I don't know what that means. And yes, those giant orb weavers that have incredibly strong webs that are a nightmare to run through at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So besides the spiders being large, their webs are also extra
Strong.
strong.
And then when you run into
What do
that,
they eat? As in,
insects.
I know, but like,
Anticlimactic, so sorry.
but like,
I don't
do
know.
they eat something that's bigger?
Wait,
than
but then
them?
when you were in Australia, have you seen those like I've seen videos of the
Where?
spider web and then got birds trapped in the
Oh,
spider web. And then
yes,
oh no,
those
sorry.
really big
And then the spider will like eat the birds.
Yeah,
Right?
I've seen those on videos, but I haven't seen it by myself yet.
Right? I mean,
So I was thinking maybe like that's why they need an extra strong web
yeah, to eat like
to eat bigger
Maybe.
food, you know?
and then maybe this last comment. My parents' family home is in the middle of nowhere and honestly looks like it is a set from a Japanese period show. So I was thinking of like
Period.
periods. Sorry. I mean, if you want horror stories, that's a horror story. I mean, if you want horror stories, I can give you horror stories. Asterisk. While looking for something in your purse, would you want to have a palm-sized cockroach fly out?
Oh my.
No? Sorry, you signed up for this. Wait, what?
He's a good storyteller.
Asterisk.
Okay.
Do you too want to go screaming to your grandma about a giant cockroach? Have everyone in the family laugh at you? Have your grandma run around spraying the thing? Have your grandma run around spraying the thing and tell you, oh, don't worry, it'll die soon and it is not dead and it not be dead? Only to then have the thing fall from the sky and bounce off the TV while you're watching anime? Oh, I think it's giving in sequential what exactly happened. Is your bathtub at the end of a long, not very well lit corridor? And while you walk there, you see a giant daddy long-legged spider covering the mirror at the end of the hallway? Did you think, wow, I really don't need to take a bath today and just knock out of there? The thing you mostly have to worry about is mosquitoes because they will absolutely eat you alive. Do not bring scented stuff. Your strawberry body wash, mango shampoo and Axe body spray are basically signaling the insect population that you are a walking buffet. Avoid those as much as humanly possible. Last one, DEET insect repellent. Any all-natural insect repellents are going to have the mosquitoes laughing at you. That stuff don't work. Buy some DEET insect repellent locally and bring it. Mostly because it can be hard to get out of season in Japan. I think he was saying in sequence. I think he was saying in sequence.
Yeah.
I was like, why got asterisk one? And then yeah.
It's like the trailer that, you know, those kind of movies where the trailer kind of spoils the entire movie.
But very well written
It's
actually.
very well written. It's very. I was hooked the whole time.
The cockroach, a palm-sized cockroach flew out of
That would be quite
the person's
scary.
purse.
Yeah.
You're not scared of cockroach, right?
I'm okay.
You're okay, right?
Yeah.
Would you pick up a cockroach like that?
I wouldn't. I would probably use a tissue.
But you would pick it up. But
Yeah.
you will kill or not?
No.
Good. But alive then you just pick it up there.
I'll put it in a bin though.
Just throw it outside.
Yeah, but I'm scared it will fly back.
True.
And actually, what's the best way? Just put it outside lah.
Yeah lor.
Okay.
Outside. I mean, do what you want lah. Do what's comfortable lah.
Okay.
You know, cockroaches, they are like the survivors of the world.
Yes, since like
They-
dinosaur.
They will. I mean, I'm not asking you to go and like kill.
As in, they're very hard. They survive.
They're very hardy,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know lah. This is a nature channel, but do as you please lah.
This is a Halloween special.
This is a Halloween special.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna break character, you know. It's not a character, like usually myself on camera, but I'm gonna break the branding for a while. You know what, if you see cockroaches, do as you please. You want to step on them, but very cruel, right? Maybe not step on them, maybe
I think
it's just do as you please, don't tell me.
Yeah,
Just don't write in the comments. Don't write in the
give
comments.
advice as
Don't
well,
give advice. You want to deal with it your way.
Yeah.
Halloween, right? If you see ghosts, also deal with it your way. I don't want to teach you how to deal with cockroaches.
Yeah, do as you please.
Do as you please, lah. I mean, I don't know anything.
We don't know anything. Do nothing better.
I blur, live longer. Yeah, a lot of army stories, right? But yeah, next story.
Yes.
Next story.
Let's go.
This is the third episode. I'm still trying to learn how to segue.
Segue.
Do you think it's smooth so far?
Yeah.
Okay, next story.
I'm engaged.
Engaged. For our fourth story, this is in r/ask Reddit by
Okay.
Sento Chavo. What's your scary ocean story?
Ooh.
It's just there. I think it's mostly comments. Do you have a scary ocean story?
I'm just scared. I have a fear of infinity. So
Okay.
when you're diving, sometimes
It's so deep.
then when you look really far out, right,
Uh-huh.
it just feels like it's never gonna end. I think that
Because
scares
it's
me
a
more.
globe.
But as it's
A
so
globe
deep.
never doesn't have an end.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're
Dry,
gonna go into
so
scientific.
dry, so dry. This joke. Okay, sorry.
It's like talking to. It's like okay, what can I say
There
to
is
that,
no
right?
end.
Okay.
No, but I talk about depth or what?
Nah, just like
The
deep sea is just scary. You don't know. Actually, we've only explored like how many percent of the sea, right?
yeah, there's so many things that
That's
we have
scary enough to think about already, you know?
Yeah.
That's
But
my
even
fear.
even in the forest, there are a lot of things that we haven't
Exactly.
discovered yet.
Yeah,
or like there are always
yeah.
new things being discovered.
I guess fear of
And
the
it's
unknown.
2025.
Yeah, the fact that there's so much
many
that
things.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, the fear for me is more of the unknown rather than like what's like.
Do you have any like thing like in the ocean that you are particularly scared of?
I guess sharks, but I guess
Jellyfish?
yeah, I guess things that can harm me. But honestly, if I were to see them and they're just minding their own thing,
Yeah.
I won't be scared.
Yeah.
Especially honestly, if it's a shark that just like swimming by,
Yeah.
I think that'd be quite nice to see.
I think oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I think for me, right, like ever since I mean we had a podcast way back when. But we had one about the survivor one.
Yes.
And then when we talked about the stonefish.
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
every time I go to
yeah.
the beach, right, I'm very scared I step on some stonefish.
Yeah. No, it's a legit fear.
Yeah.
Because they camouflage so well.
Right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like I don't want to get like spines in my
Yes.
foot.
Yes.
And then like
And usually,
cry.
yeah, it is very painful. So,
Right.
like I've seen
stepped
people.
before, meh?
No, but I've seen people that got it, especially
Really?
after they go surfing.
in Singapore.
No, we were somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then usually it's like at places where you can't get immediate medical attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean the beach. I mean like yeah,
When
but
you're
probably
at
a
the
lifeguard
beach,
is there,
yeah.
but like
Yeah.
I don't think they would be fully equipped for like a
Yeah.
stonefish like
Usually
what do
it's at
they call
place-
it? Stonefish accident? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's usually at places where it's not really, like you know, it's sometimes when you surf, especially when
Yeah.
you get the nice waves, right? It's
Yeah.
probably at places where there are not a lot of people.
Yeah.
So then people don't really, what's it called? Like survey the beach.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I guess
yeah,
there are
yeah.
more stonefishes there, and
True.
then higher chances of it happening. And then when you're at a place where there's not a lot of people already, it's harder to get medical attention.
Yeah.
And it's painful, right? It goes step
I'm
through.
assuming so lah. I haven't had the experience lah.
Yeah, but I guess based on experiences,
Huh?
yeah, that can be quite scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
But let's look at some comments. Let's see what people's scary ocean stories are. This comment by Lollipop Dreamscape. The ocean was very shallow. As a child, it was only up to my mid-thighs. I walked very far out. I could still see the beach, but it looked miles away to the child me. The water was very clear. I was walking, watching my little feet in the sand. Then all of a sudden, in front of me was a drop-off. And I mean like a Finding Nemo kind of drop-off. I panicked and ran in the other direction as far as I could. I was so scared that I peed a little.
So
I guess it's
she
like that,
actually
and then like
felt
it's
the
just like
drop-off?
walk, and it's just boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
But actually, when you are in the water, you would,
Float.
as in not float,
But as a child, you should probably know how to swim
and
yet,
suddenly
right?
you're like, okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah, because it was the water was very clear, so I think she could see it also.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's that fear.
And yeah, because she was
unknown.
walking and watching my little feet in the sand, so she was probably looking down, and then suddenly it was
And
just
suddenly just drop.
depth.
Yeah. Ooh,
Damn.
scary.
This comment very descriptive. I can picture it clearly. Not the peeing part, but you know what I mean. That would be scary. Then this other comment. I can picture the peeing part. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
And this person said, thank God the water was clear.
Do you pee in the pool?
As a child, I have.
Okay.
But now, no.
Okay. But in a big ocean? Probably, right?
Have you peed in the pool?
Ocean, yes.
If you say I say, are they yes, lor?
Yeah, ocean, yes. But pool, no. Pool, no.
Pool, no. Yeah. Ocean, I mean, the fish also pee in the sea, what?
Yeah. Like
So
all of our ways sometimes also go.
But sometimes it just, but because I have stopped peeing in the pool, right?
Yeah.
So now when I go to the ocean,
Yeah, it doesn't have that.
No, I don't feel it anymore. Then I
Yeah.
think like, then the pee will be all around my shorts.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Then I have to like
Yeah.
walk around in pee shorts.
Yeah. I mean, it's only last resort. Like, as in, obviously, when I'm swimming, I don't have the urge to want to pee.
True.
But it's like when you out somewhere.
When you out means you out, let it come out. When you out, let it come out.
Yes. Today's message of the day.
Today's message.
Put them into the book of wisdom.
Next comment. Ooh, shark stories. You ready?
Ooh.
By minime_b. My family has always gone to the same vacation spot in the summer since my dad was in 5th grade. And it's the shark bite capital of the world. Not many fatalities though, luckily. Anyway, when I was younger, I would surf a lot when I was there, and one time, me and my friend were out waiting for a wave and we both saw a shadow swim under us and immediately knew it was a shark.
Ooh.
It's pretty typical to see sharks there, but mostly just black tips. So we just caught the next wave and rode in it. They spell road as R-O-A-D, but rode and went back out after. Then another surfer informed us that it was a bull shark, which definitely makes it a little more scary than if it was just a black tip, lol.
Wow.
Also, another time we were there, we went on a boat on the river. We stopped somewhere near little islands and decided to walk/swim from one island to another. This river area has a lot of marine life that is not afraid to come up to people. So I was a little timid to swim across, but everyone else was doing it, so I was like, whatever. Well, everything went just fine and we got back on the boat, but an hour later, someone had caught a 400 LBS is pounds.
Yeah.
400 pounds bull shark right by where we had walked/swam. I will never swim in that river again.
Someone caught the shark.
No, I think someone like saw
The shark. Oh.
a shark there, like a 400 pounds bull shark.
Was that the same one that rode with them in the surf?
Eh?
Is that the same?
The same shark?
bull
I think it's a different day because it says another time. Yeah.
Wow.
This comment, holy moly, you encountered a bull shark and a huge one at that. Thank goodness you and your friend and everyone in general was okay that day and how that shark was caught. Wait, so really caught? I think they really caught.
Caught, yeah, but
Whoa, so they really did catch the shark.
Oh.
But what can do with the shark?
Yeah, actually, if it's a shark infested area, just don't surf there, right? Usually.
I'm assuming so, but apparently the father has been to the same vacation spot since the father was in 5th grade, which I don't know how old is 5th grade but I'm assuming young as a child
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, especially for surfers, I would think that's the scariest thing to encounter, right?
Yeah. Like, have you surfed before?
Not in shark infested areas, yeah.
Yeah, but if you see shark now, what will you do?
I think I'll just. It's my life already. I mean, I chose to take
It's
the
your
risk,
life already.
Like if I chose to take the, but oh my gosh, like
If you,
I think
let's just
that would
say
be such a horrible way to die.
you're mid surf and then you look down and a shark is like following you.
Oh no.
How will you react?
I mean, I would just okay. I mean, right now I'm not being chased by a shark.
Okay. Ready? Go.
Like the natural instinct is to just like swim away,
It's
right?
here.
I know, but you can't swim away. Okay, in order to protect myself, I think I'll hit the nose.
Oh, will it work?
Hit the nose apparently is the most sensitive part.
Hit.
Just eat. But if it's like a 400 pound, sounds huge.
400 pounds is how big, yeah?
I don't know
Huge lah, big lah. Ooh, another one. I mean, these are all very long comments, but they're all stories, so pretty interesting though, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Next comment, Hush Polo Cap 69, also another long story. Yeah.
Okay.
My mother and great-grandfather were in the shallow, just enjoying the ocean, when all of a sudden both of them just fell abruptly and there were no waves. Then I just noticed a whole lot of random people fall too who were near them. So they all just start falling down. They all had trouble getting up, and my mother described it as constantly trying to get up only to be forced down like a magnet. Her main concern was my great-grandfather, of course, as he's extremely old and frail. So she eventually got up and helped him up as well as all the other random people. No one was drowning and no one was panicked. But then my dad quickly claimed that we had just encountered a rip current and that thank God it wasn't serious to where they got pulled all the way deep to the ocean.
Ooh.
Rip currents are freaking terrifying once you really look into it, and thank God that there was nothing severe. This and sea creatures are the main reason why I don't like going to the beach, as in being fearful.
Yeah.
When you swim stuck in a rip current, do not, and I mean do not, swim against the current, as in swimming straight forward towards the beach. You're going to get nowhere and tire yourself out. Be calm and don't panic, as if you panic then you forget that you know how to swim. And don't think about sea creatures neither. And don't even care if water keeps going on your face, or if you swallow water, or if you occasionally can't breathe. Just swim to the side or diagonal. And I mean do it for a good while, not like quickly. Eventually you'll be out of the current and back on shore. I have never experienced a rip current. I don't swim much to begin with, but I've seen videos of, like, you know, there's this video of this guy like jumping into a cliff or something like that, or maybe he was like, yeah, so basically the current was like pushing him against the rocks, and then suddenly the tide started to rise. I've seen, do you see those videos before? Yeah, I do not want to experience that, especially with rocks. If you just hit your head.
You have no control. The right.
Like that. Oh, like that. Hey, yeah, like that. How? You want or not?
No,
you want or not?
No, I don't want to go that way.
I want my mask back. But yeah.
Yeah, that's also quite scary.
Can I make it more cinematic, way? No,
I
that failed.
think the first one was quite cinematic. The sound was
but
really...
anyway, yeah, have you experienced like freak like waves before?
Wow, no.
No, right?
I've seen it happen though.
Really?
Yeah, like I was just in Bali and then I saw like a pair of tourists getting further and further out. But we thought, obviously, everyone who's on the beach think that they are just going out and enjoying themselves until we start seeing, they become like really small dots because so far away.
Yeah.
Then we started seeing the hand like waving.
Asking for help.
Yeah, and then apparently they have been out, not on their own terms, or like the longest time already. And then the guy was like so exhausted. Yeah, and then luckily someone saw, because it's actually very far away. And not a lot of lifeguards, and then everyone was just like busy doing their own thing because it's like a beach club. So that was when I first saw someone actually got pulled out by the tides.
But were they wearing life vests?
No. So they were just using all their strength trying to just stay afloat. And honestly, it's been a while already.
To be honest, I will panic.
Yeah, it's very panicky. So luckily, some a tourist who's probably quite a strong swimmer himself saw and immediately
but it's like
went
so far out.
Very far out. Dots. Yeah.
Oh crap.
The fact that this tourist even noticed that they were waving.
Wow, lucky for them.
Yeah, very, very lucky. And then we were just like, oh my gosh, we thought that they were out just for like leisure swim.
Yeah.
Because when the guy managed to bring him on shore, right, they were both just like collapsed on the ground already. They were so tired. Yeah. So wow, it's like very, very scary. And I think because of that, I also don't really go to the beach by myself to swim.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, like I said with the stonefish and everything, like I have filmed like stuff in the beach, but I stay very close to. I don't know. I mean, I'm generally okay, but maybe not alone lah. And most of the time I do film alone. So
that's why. Have you had any drowning experiences before?
Oh, lots of drowning experiences, but mostly like in pools, not.
But can you imagine that kind of feeling? But you just know the helplessness of it. Yeah.
So I'm not a little weakling, okay? I just want to clarify that I was drowning. This was in army lah. So I had to do a swim with like my rifle, with all the heavy gear. So I think my leg cramped, and then because of the heavy gear I started sinking. And then I thought to myself, I'll just give up lah, let it happen lah, die lah. Then someone saved me. So it's not because I am weakling, okay?
No lah, I mean
look at me trying to like defend my masculinity when like to be honest, none of you were thinking that lah. But with your bone. With my bone.
Threatening people, hey, I'm dangerous.
I'm not weak, I got bone.
I'm dangerous.
I'm dangerous. You shut up.
You know, like the danger sign is always the skull and the So yeah, just the embodiment of that today. Yeah. So you're looking very threatening. Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone's scared of you.
But that was scary. That's a very scary story. So this last story from r/Singapore. We're back to Singapore.
Yeah.
And this is from Kodomo Dragon. Do you know him?
Yeah.
He's the very famous guy on Reddit. He's like the nature guru of Reddit in Singapore.
Right.
Super cool. I don't know who this guy is or this girl is. But whenever I use Reddit, like whenever I see him comment, he's like so insightful. I love it. But so this post is called A Personal Crocodile Story. Now, this one is a very, I don't know if you can see, but it's a very long story. So Werner, apparently from his notes, he said that he condensed it, or at least put in, wow, this is really very long. Even when he condensed it, it's still very long. We're just gonna bash through it.
Let's go.
Okay, and try my best. Okay, so but he has taken away some parts that I think would make it a bit more succinct. Okay, so let's start. I'd like to share something personal. Recent events have brought back a repressed memory, one that I've kind of downplayed in the past, buried in my mind, and never really shared widely, even with my peers in Singapore's nature community. This is going to be a long story, so buckle up. This is from him, not me. Several years back, through my own actions, I could have been eaten by a crocodile. Those of you who have known me in real life for several years know that I used to work for NParks. Make of that what you will. I was based at Sungai Buloh Wetland Reserve, and while the main focus of my work involved field work outside of the reserve, on days when we were around the office, my project teammates and I were still actively involved in some of the day-to-day operations within Sungai Buloh. And then after he went to talk a lot about the work that he actually does in NParks, and then it continues here as, it wasn't long before I had a close encounter with a crocodile at Sungai Buloh, although I was never in any real danger. One night, I was trying to catch and remove several non-native Gunter's frogs from the small, relatively shallow pond at the wetland centre, close to the former main bridge. As I started to wade into the pond, a large reptile burst out of the water, dashed out of the pond away from me, ran a short distance through the undergrowth, and plunged into the river that was just a short distance away. I was very surprised by this sudden encounter, and I froze for a few moments. From the brief glimpse I had in the light cast by my headlamp, it definitely wasn't a Malayan water monitor. I walked towards where the animal had fled, stood on top of the riverbank, and looked down. There, a few meters downslope, glaring at me from the river, was a juvenile crocodile.
What?
About 1 to 1.5 meters or so in length. So while I was certainly startled, it wasn't actually a dangerous interaction. This incident and several other encounters with smaller 1 to 2 meter long crocodiles, where they always fled from us, made me become a little complacent. After some time, I got a bit blasé about crocodiles. Sure, they were potentially dangerous, but as long as I was always on the lookout, avoided the larger ones, and didn't take stupid risks, I'd be fine. One day, sometime in 2015, I ended up taking a really stupid risk. I cannot remember the exact date anymore, but I recall the events as they unfolded. I was alone in a staff area next to the wetland centre, where the boat we use for patrols and offshore surveys is parked when not in use. I had some very muddy containers to clean and rinse out, and while I could have opted to rinse them out with a hose, I foolishly decided to stand on the boat ramp and wash them in the river. After all, the mud came from the river, might as well return the mud to the river. The tide was high. Oh good, I thought to myself at that time, I don't have to walk too far out on the slippery boat ramp and risk getting my feet muddy while I wash things. I approached the water's edge and took a quick glance around. All clear, no signs of any crocodiles in the vicinity. I squatted down and started washing my containers. At short intervals, I would pause, look up, and scan the area for crocodiles before resuming. Still no sign of them. I continued my washing. But remember, I was alone. It was high tide. I was squatting down right at the water's edge. When you read about crocodile attacks, many of the victims were grabbed under similar circumstances when they least expected it. As I continued washing, I must have gotten distracted and stopped looking up for some time, because when I finally looked up, what I saw made me suddenly realize the terrible decision I had made and just how vulnerable I truly was. A large adult crocodile, some 2 to 3 meters in length,
Yeah, that's double the size already.
was slowly cruising past me, several meters away. It wasn't approaching me, just heading upstream. I'm terrible at gauging distances, so I don't know how far away it was. It could have been as little as 5 meters away. It could have been 10 meters, maybe a little more. Whatever the case, the moment I saw it, I immediately grabbed my containers and backed away from the water. The crocodile simply continued floating upriver and swam out of sight. But as I left the area, I realized one chilling fact. The moment I spotted the crocodile, it was already passing my position along the riverbank, which means that I had been extremely careless, had kept my head down for way too long, and had failed to notice the crocodile while it was downstream and swimming closer. Immediately after that incident, I mentioned it in passing to some of my ex-colleagues and must have downplayed it because at that time, I didn't feel like I was in any real danger. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized just how close I came to possibly dying that day. In this case, the crocodile was simply passing by and did not take any interest in me. But what if it had been hungry? What if it had seen me squatting down by the water's edge, distracted, and decided to take the chance? What if the splashing sounds made by me washing containers had sounded like a thrashing fish and drew its attention? Given the really small distance between us, it could have simply changed direction, suddenly submerged and approached for an ambush, and I would have been none the wiser. I'm sharing this story not to make myself seem brave for surviving a potentially dangerous situation with a wild crocodile. I was not brave. I was incredibly stupid, I was careless, I took an unbelievably unnecessary risk, and under different circumstances, I could have very well been the first documented crocodile bite victim in Singapore in the 21st century. But I dare say that among all the people in Singapore who have been thinking and talking a lot about crocodiles over the past week, probably very few people can say they've had a similar experience like mine. The moral of the story here is that even among people who spend time around crocodiles on a regular basis, it's so easy to let your guard down and become complacent. But one momentary lapse in judgment can easily mean disaster. You think that you're careful and cautious enough. It won't happen to me. What are the odds, right? So implying that NParks doesn't know what it's doing is honestly rather ignorant. I also need to stress that this is why it is so important that visitors stay on the trails in Sungai Buloh Wetland Reserve at all times. The staff sometimes have to perform work closer to the water's edge. Oh, sounding so American, waters. The staff sometimes have to perform work closer to the water's edge, but they are aware of the risks and take all sorts of precautions. Even though the crocodiles behave themselves for the most part, among all the visitors to Sungai Buloh, sadly there will always be a small proportion of people who will readily put their own lives and the animals' lives in jeopardy.
Yeah, complacency lah.
Right? People may complain about the decision to install the wooden barriers along the public trails throughout so much of the reserve, but with the large crocodiles coming up to bask on the trails and people doing idiotic things like approaching the crocodiles or taking selfies with the crocodiles, it was only a matter of time before a crocodile lunged at someone. Now, with the barriers in place, the risk is significantly reduced. The wooden barriers exclude the larger crocodiles, while juveniles, along with all the other smaller creatures such as monitor lizards, snakes and otters, can still pass freely through the gaps. The large crocodiles can still move between the rivers and tidal ponds via the sluice gates. I don't know what's a sluice gate. And as long as visitors keep to the trails and never cross the barriers, the crocodiles are protected from human stupidity.
That's true. That's a very well said last line.
Again, this is a truncated version. If you want, usually all of my Reddit stories, the links are in the description. So feel free to browse Komodo Dragon's full post. There are a lot of stuff.
Kodomo or Komodo?
What did I say? Did I say
First
Komodo?
time you say Kodomo.
It is Kodomo Dragon. Sorry,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
like toothpaste.
Yeah.
But so this Kodomo Dragon, he's very insightful about a lot of things. I mean, it makes sense. I didn't know that he worked in NParks before. I don't know him personally.
He has his own experiences.
Yeah,
also.
so I can see why he's so knowledgeable about all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, have you had crocodile encounters?
No, I would never. I wouldn't. Hopefully not.
I have shared this before. I had a live talk once. So I think the video is, I uploaded it here lah. But I had 2 encounters with crocodiles. One of it was when I was filming. I think I was shooting 4 crocodiles. I was trying to find them, and I was just walking along the path. And then suddenly I was just walking, and suddenly the uncle ran behind me, and then he said that like she showed me a photo, I think, or a video, that there was a crocodile that, like, I walked past already, right? Then a crocodile crossed over Sungai Buloh, one of the paths. And then he stood there waiting because he saw the crocodile. Sorry, it's gonna rain, but we're gonna bash through this.
Yeah,
okay? You think I can bash through this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then, oh no, it's getting heavier.
Anyway, just follow.
Follow, really?
Finish.
Finish?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I don't know if you can see it's raining. How about we take this indoors? Okay, let's run. The real horror. Okay, we are back. We decided to bash through.
It's just a passing cloud, I think. But
yeah, because we went to the shelter, and then literally 10 seconds later it stopped.
That's a trick or treat. That's clearly a trick.
That was a trick, and the treat is I'm hungry and I need to get food.
I know, I can't wait to eat also.
Okay, but let's continue our story.
It was getting so intense. I love it. Okay, let's go.
Okay, where did I stop?
Your encounter with crocodile.
Yeah, so I was just walking. Okay, so I was walking, and then an uncle ran behind, and then he showed me a photo, say, hey, and he was cleaning me because I recognized my shirt in my shirt.
Oh, you were in the video?
I was in a photo. So
Oh.
he was walking, and then a crocodile just walked past me.
Oh.
This was before
Actually,
like
similar
more.
to this story.
Yeah, no, but I was at the park lah. I was at the human paths. He was down the
not.
river.
Okay.
So but like, yeah, and then this was before this was when the main entrance, the main bridge was still the main bridge before they made the new one. But there were less wooden barricades
Yeah.
around as well. The short barricades, they were lesser as well. So the crocodiles really could just walk past and
It can even go up the
yeah,
barricade.
like sometimes I can walk, I look at the path, I look down, then the crocodile is just there. Like it just come up man.
Okay, okay.
But generally, I guess
They don't, right?
I guess they don't. I mean, like what Komodo dragon has said, there hasn't been any attacks in Singapore. Did I say Komodo again?
Yeah.
Kodomo. Sorry, Kodomo dragon. Yeah. So there hasn't been any attacks in Singapore in the 21st century. Thankfully. Thankfully,
didn't
he
know
wasn't the
that.
first either. Yeah.
That
So
was quite interesting.
yeah, and the other story that I had, which I also say in that same talk, was that this isn't me lah. I saw an uncle trying to take a photo of a crocodile. It's not say very far, near enough. So he want to take a photo of it like in action. So he takes stones right and throw at the crocodile.
You told me this before.
Yeah. And so thankfully he's aiming quite bad lah. But when I asked him like, hey, what are you doing? Then he
trying to get
stopped.
a reaction, right?
He stopped. Then he was like, oh, nothing. Then he walked away.
Oh, he knows it's not right.
Yeah. So those were my encounters with crocodiles.
Okay.
But let's see if there are any comments on this post.
I seen a really big one in Crocodile
Oh really?
Farm.
Oh, crocodile farm lah. That
Like
one.
huge though.
Yeah.
Even
Crocodiles-
though it was just chilling there, I got like goosebumps.
I mean, we ours is the saltwater crocodile, and it's the biggest crocodile, if I am correct. It is the biggest crocodile in the world,
Oh.
if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
His experience is quite scary. Though.
Yeah. This comment by Fallen Spaceman. I know crocodile attacks aren't common here, but I've always been extra paranoid at places like Sungai Buloh. I've helped with a horseshoe crab research project and had to slog through some wetland areas. The organisers warned us about crocodiles and that if someone blows a whistle, we should run back to the main gate. We were pretty much calf deep in mud, but I don't think a crocodile would have any difficulty getting to us before we could escape.
Sure.
Hearing your story makes me extra cautious. The other issue that deserves mention is that Singaporeans and a lot of people in urban parts of Southeast Asia just aren't used to the idea of dangerous wildlife. It often seems to be people from places like this who end up getting mauled by bears, deers, elk, mountain lions when overseas. It's true, which is why I say this many times already, like I want to educate people, the general Singaporeans, about wildlife, so that at least they're a bit more aware of stuff, right? So
the whole story also, I just thought about like really cannot be complacent in wildlife.
yeah, like and then like how I say the insect come to my house, then it's my safe space. Like now you're entering into their
homes,
their homes,
Yeah.
their space, and so like how when you are a guest in someone's home, you need to respect.
Yeah, and
The
they're just
person.
protecting themselves also.
Right? So you need to respect the animals and plants when you are in their homes,
Yeah.
right? Which is the nature spaces.
Yeah.
It's clearly raining, but you know what? Just bash through it lah. Let me keep my laptop. But let me keep my iPad.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that we can end this off with that message, right? I mean, like what I've already mentioned, like
I think like what you said, be respectful when you're in wildlife because you're entering their homes.
yeah, we are talking very fast because it's still raining.
Let's go.
Let's go. But I believe that to be true lah. Like I mean, we
sure.
always just respect. If they can dragon boat, so can we lah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But always respect the animals and plants that you're around with. And yeah, I don't underestimate animals. They may flee from you at first. You may think that they are scared, they are weak.
Yeah, they're smaller
they're
than me.
smaller.
Yeah.
But you'll be surprised. Oh, the rain's stopping.
Because you end on such a
Because we're
positive
ending on a
note.
positive note. Yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
Oh,
Uh,
your bone.
sorry. no, but yeah, I mean, don't underestimate wildlife.
Yeah, and don't be overconfident with your own
Yeah.
abilities.
And you'll be surprised. A lot of animals can defend themselves pretty well. So
No matter how small. Otters also that time?
Oh,
the guy
yeah.
on the trail?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah lah, just
Yeah. You know what? For wildlife, don't trick or treat. Just run. No, not run.
Nah,
No, but as in
respectful.
like be respectful.
be aware.
Yeah,
Always-
just observe
yeah.
observe the movie from a distance, but don't
Interact.
actually knock the door and ask for trick or treat because you might get a bone.
Two.
Your bone, as in your bone comes out of your body.
That
'cause
will be
you
your bone, yeah. Next time it will be a
are
prop.
hurt. This is my bone. What?
Which part of the bone is? Which part of the body is this? Humerus? Femur?
Maybe my what is this?
Tibia?
Tibia? Tibula?
I think tibia is the small one.
Then this one big one.
Femur ah?
Don't know lah, one of the leg bone
Yeah,
lah.
we're not doctors lah, huh?
We
We're just
are-
YouTubers on YouTube.
We are digressing, but let's end off the video because we have come to the end of this episode of Little Reddit Jungle.
No rehearsal, that was
no
our first
rehearsal,
take.
yeah, but that wasn't the ending.
Oh.
But if you like watching us read Reddit stories, we do this every alternate videos. But I really hope that all of you have a very good Halloween. I don't think we really celebrate it as much in Singapore, but I mean, it's just for us an excuse to dress up lah.
Yeah.
I know I wore this the last time also, but I know I really like this onesie.
Yeah, I changed mine.
Yeah, you changed yours into a Belle
Yes.
and the Bone. But yeah,
Oh, sounds like a very good rock band name.
the Belle and the Bone.
Let's give it up for Bell and the Bone, everybody. With this as the mic.
But yeah, that's all.
Idea.
That's all we have for today's episode. The stories, were they scary for you?
Yes, I was spooked out.
I was on the edge of my seat.
Literally, because this seat is very small.
Hey,
very comfortable.
Yeah. So I hope that they were scary enough for you too as well. If you have any scary stories yourself, it doesn't need to be in Singapore. If any traveling scary stories about nature, feel free to comment down below. Right, but that really is all we have for today's episode.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so we're gonna do our very cringe outro again. You did it almost
Again?
very well
Aw,
just now,
man.
bro. But we need to say with the tagline, okay?
Okay.
So
Wait.
what's the tagline? Just try it, just wing it, okay? So this is the end of our episode, and we hope that. Wait, what is it? So this is the end of the episode, and we have Little Reddit Jungle.
I did it.
Yeah. Next episode will be the December episode.
Whoa.
Yeah, because it's alternating. So
Yeah.
end of the year. I don't know what I'll do, but okay. Have a happy Halloween. Oh, and happy Deepavali too. Happy Diwali for.
Oh, this will be out.
I mean, it's around the same timeline lah.
Okay,
So
celebrations.
happy
to
celebrations to everyone. And that's all. Take care in the forest lah. Don't so scared, but don't be so scary to other animals. Cannot.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh wow.
That was a good aim.